Hey guys, well, first of all, I want to thank you for taking a look at the Jewel Sanitary Napkin Vision, our presentation that we have here. What I'm going to do to dive right into it is I'm going to do a quick demonstration of our product so you guys can see the power of what it is that we offer and what sets us apart from every other sanitary napkin out there. As you can see, first of all, the product is thin. So in using this prototype of what's actually coming, our product will be released on June 1st, 2019. So for all of you guys that's looking at this demonstration about to see it and want the product, just so you know, June 1st will be when you can actually purchase it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this beaker here and I'm going to put 50 milliliters worth of water in it, because we've been told by our medical advisory board that the average young woman or young lady, when they're on their cycle, they give off anywhere from 15 to 50 milliliters throughout the day. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the 50 milliliters here into this pad. Now, I want you to understand, this is a lot of fluid to be going in a pad at one time, because based upon doing it, you know, someone would literally, you know, you would have changed by then. You know, I know that's a lot of fluid for women, and we already know, ladies, we don't have to get into debate about it. Some women are heavier than others, so we know that your flow may be a little heavier than 15 milliliters. But I do want to say this as well. I want you guys to be made aware that a big part of the problem or challenge that many of our females have is the fact that they're wet throughout the day. When you talk about, you know, a body temperature of 98.6 degrees, now you're talking about moisture, bacteria. That's literally a recipe for disaster. And that's a big issue that many of our young girls and women are having around the globe, that's leading to things that could be avoided. For example, urinary tract infections, yeast infections, all of these different things. It's because of the combination of what I just spoke of and the chemicalization of the actual tampons and products that's on the shelf. But now here with Jewel, we have really created something that simply keeps women comfortable and dry throughout the day while they're on their cycles. Now, what I'm going to do is I pour 50 milliliters worth of water onto the pad. I'm going to take this red napkin. I don't want anyone to think we're playing any games. I'm going to press down and apply some pressure here so you guys can see that I'm actually pressing. And this is what we actually come up with, guys. This is what we come up with after putting it on the pad and actually pressing. And when I saw that, I already knew we had a game changer, because I said, now you're talking about women being comfortable and dry, and you create a solution for them. At that time, I already knew we had something special going. But I'm going to go a step further. I'm going to take this cup of water here, right? And I'm going to fill the cup halfway full. I want you guys to see what we got here. Now remember, I just poured 50 milliliters onto the pad. So what I'm going to do is that I'm literally going to take the absorbency system that's inside the actual pad. And I say this to people, you know, most demonstrations or commercials you see, they'll tell you, don't try this at home. Well, over here at Jewel, we want you to try this at home. It's your product, but we know that you won't get the same results. See, that's the difference. You will not get the results that you're currently going to see now here with us, with Jewel. Guys, one of the things I want you to notice, if you could take a look at this, I don't want you to be real deep, and I hope you guys can see this clearly. Our product, the exterior of our absorbency system, it has holes in it. Our absorbency system, exterior as well, in terms of the outer wrapping of the product, it also has microfiber holes in it. This is by design, because we've discovered that many women being on their cycles, and if you look at the traditional sanitary napkins that you use or you have, literally the brunt of everything goes back to the woman's body. because it's literally closed in like a trash bag. Now, what we've been able to do is, guys, we've been able to solve that problem and eliminate it. Now, just pour 50 milliliters onto the actual pad. You guys saw it. I've taken our absorbency system, placed it inside of this cup here, and now the question comes, what happened to all the water? It's been totally absorbed, and we've literally taken a liquid and we've turned it into a gel. And even if you were right here and you can touch it, it's actually cool. The reason why it's cool, because once again, we've discovered that when women are on their cycles, their body is running just a little hotter than normal. So now the product also has a cooling effect to be able to cool a woman off in that particular area. Now, the new technology that's going to be infused into our product is called graphene. Guys, graphene, I want you to understand, is the new material disruptor. It's revolutionary. The two gentlemen that found graphene, they won the Nobel Prize back in 2010. And right there, guys, that set us apart in terms of what we've been able to do. We are the first company that's going to be bringing this product to North America. And what I'm going to do is the strip that's going to be infused into our pads. This is a graphene infused strip right here. I'm going to demonstrate one of the components of graphene. It's vibrational energy. So graphene is always alive. It's always conducting. It's a 99.9% bacteria killer. Graphene literally has little blades on the end of the actual graphene atom. So anytime a bacteria cell tries to make its way in the same arena where graphene exists, it splices the bacteria atom in half to where bacteria can't survive in the same arena as it. But one of the components I'm going to do to exemplify this is the fact that this is a 7-watt light bulb. Now, this is not like a 40-watt. It's not like a 60-watt light bulb that you would light your home with your kitchen, your bathroom. Anywhere this bulb senses energy, it can light. Literally, your body, your hands can pretty much illuminate this light bulb if you rub them hard and fast enough and create enough energy, because it's a very low resistant light bulb. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our strip, okay, infused with graphene, and we're going to use the 7-watt light bulb. And as you can see, this is what graphene does. When I saw this, I said, we got a game changer. And nobody needs to ask me, is this good for you? Would this shock you? Does it hurt you? Well, guys, I'm holding it in my hand and I'm not being electrocuted. There's nothing happening to me. So you don't have to always think that energy comes from electricity, because you get energy from dams with high water currents. You get energy from windmills. So there are different ways of getting energy outside of electricity. So we want you to know what are some of the advantages of having it inside of sanitary napkins. Well, guess what? It helps with fatigue. It helps with dysmenorrhea, which is bad abdominal cramping or stomach pains while on your cycle. It helps with bacteria. It helps with smell. It helps with inflammation. It helps with hormone secretion. All of these are phenomenal benefits. It helps move heat away from your core. So ladies, while you're hot, guess what? That graphene is down there extracting heat away from your body, helping it move it away from you. These are all the wonderful components of graphene and why we saw fit to infuse it into our Jewel sanitary napkins, the first company that will be bringing this product to North America. And we're going to be launching it at our launch celebration in Atlanta, Georgia, May 30th, May 31st, and June 1st. And the person that invited you to this webinar of this recording, you want to get back with them to get more information and prayerfully get you a ticket to attend that phenomenal historical celebration that's going to be taking place on June 1st. Back to you on that note, Barry, for any questions or comments any of our listeners may have.
Demond, let me just say one thing. This is Dr. Lewis. You nailed it, man. You nailed it.
You unmuted, right?